Mike, beyond just the permutations of who needs to lose or what might happen if this or this or this outcome is reached in a conference tournament, when you look at Pitt, do they strike you as a team in that double-digit seed range, that 10 or so range that could be dangerous? Like, what do you actually see of them as a basketball team on merit as far as being capable of maybe getting to a second weekend in the tournament, making some noise?
Well, they one of the problems that, like, if they played a couple of teams that are not great offensively, then the fact that Pitt is not great defensively could be covered up a little bit. Because Pitt is a significant offensive team. They can score a lot of different ways. They're a great three-point shooting team. And so the fact that they don't defend great, and that's what I mean, if you watch the Miami game, they just couldn't get the stop they needed to get stopped. When they needed to get stopped, they just couldn't get them at the level necessary that they could come back in that game. That's just not the nature of who they are. So to do well in the tournament, if they got in, they would have to have the right matchups. They'd have to play. I'm using Rutgers as an example because they really struggle to score. They would not be placed where Pitt would play them now. But if you went back a month, they would. At that point, before they lost Mawot Mag, a starter for them, a regular player, 23, 24-minute a game guy, they've been very poor since they lost him. But they were always a somewhat meager offensive team, So that would be the kind of team that Pitt would need to be matched up against so that they go out, they light it up, and then the other team can't punish them that much at the opposite end.